Hello, my name is Rachel, and today is the start of Readathon by Zoe. Well, the day of Readathon by Zoe, and I'm going to be taking part today. I've just woken up. I am shit at waking up in any early capacity. So, what I'm going to do is work from the US time to my time zone. So, the EST time now is 2:32, and here it's 8:32, but I'm going to work that it's 2:32, then I've not actually slept for a third of the readathon already. First one is Timothy North. I really want to read this poetry collection. I don't want to read all of this today, but it'd be great to make a start on it. And then I'm not planning on reading all of these, but these are the ones that I'm picking from, and these are all like the little classics. So I have The Witherdam by Thomas Hardy, and this is in the Penguin Little Black Classics ones. I'm really excited for this. And then I have the Penguin Modern ones. So I have Vladimir Nabokov Lance, Truman Capote's In His Domain, James Baldwin Dark Days, and George Orwell's Notes on Nationalism. So yeah, I just picked up all the ones that were by authors that I either liked or was interested in. So like I would like James Baldwin a lot, I like George Orwell a lot. And then Truman Capote and Vladimir Nabokov, I've got books by that I really want to read, so I'm hoping that reading like a little book by them will spark my love and make me pick up the books that I really want to pick up. So yeah, they're all the books that I have that I'm going to be trying to get to today. My family are going away today, so I'm going to have the house to myself. It's going to be quiet. I'm just going to chill and read, and it's going to be really nice. And yeah, so I'm going to just like vlog the whole day. And I have read the first. I've just made this huge coffee and filled it way too high. I've read the first chapter of this and started the second chapter. I've not read like a lot of it, but I just read a bit before I got up this morning. And then while I've been having breakfast and stuff, I started listening to The Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I've never ever read that book before, and my girlfriend loves it. I like got her a really nice edition of it because she really likes it. But I've never ever read it, and a few weeks ago I read Anne of Green Gables, and I never thought that I would like books like that, and Heidi and Little Princess, and there's a few that fall in that category, Little House on the Prairie, where I always think that I won't like them. But I really enjoyed Anne of Green Gables, so I decided to start Little Princess because the audiobook is only like 3 hours, so I can finish it today and read it during the readathon. And so yeah, I started this one. I am 36 minutes into it so far. Now I'm going to drink this huge coffee, which I'm excited about. FaceTime my mum, and then I'm going to carry on reading. I don't know whether to go into Zurich today and just go to like a nice cute cafe, because they have a lot of really nice cafes in Zurich. I'm definitely going to stay on the EST time because the family are away and I'll have like the house to myself, and I feel like I'll just like stay up, maybe get some wine and just like chill and read, and I'm excited for that. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. It is currently 10:38 EST time and 4:38 here in Switzerland. It's snowing as per, and I have been to Zurich today since I last was here, and I went to the secondhand bookshop in Zurich, which like I found it like a few weeks ago when I went, and it's like a secondhand bookshop in England. It's the price of books in England in a secondhand bookshop, which is just like mental because all the books are so expensive here. So I spent 14 francs in there, which is like 10-12 quid, something like that, and I got like 7 books, I think. So I'm very happy. So I just thought I'd show you them now because I did it today, so I may as well. I'm not gonna haul them later, I'm just gonna do them now. So the first one I got was The Lonely Londoners by Sam Selvin. On the back it says it's about new arrivals who are coming from the West Indies to London. meeting at Waterloo Station from what I can tell, and it's kind of about how they come to this new place and then create a life in London and learn to love London and stuff like that. So this sounds really, really cool. I've not heard of Sam Selvin before, but modern classics are usually pretty good, so I thought I'd get that one. The next one is Henry and June by Anais Nin, I'm going to say, but I'm not sure. Again, modern classics, usually good. So this is basically an account of Henry Miller and his wife June, and she basically uses like their diary entries and stuff to piece together an account of their lives and their relationship together. Henry Miller is a very, very popular author from like the 50s maybe. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for this one. Next, I got Sons and Lovers by D.H. Lawrence. I haven't read any D.H. Lawrence, but I watched an adaptation that was on the BBC, I think, of Lady Chatterley's Lover, and that was really, really, really good. And I do want to read it. However, because I know the story, I'd rather wait a while until like after I've forgotten some of it from the adaptation and then read it. So instead, because I know I like the stories he writes, I'm going to go for Sons and Lovers first instead. And I'm really excited to read some D.H. Lawrence, because I know they're quite like risky for the age that they were written, and I think it's quite interesting. They like got away with it. This says that it's semi-autobiographical and he explores emotional conflicts through the protagonist and the suffocating relationships with a demanding mother and two very different lovers. Then I'm very excited because I got The Professor by Charlotte Bronte. So I am taking part in the Bronte book club and going to be reading those. However, for the month where they read Jane Eyre, I don't want to read that one because I reread it last year, quite late on last year. And I would rather read another Bronte book that I've not read before. This is by the same author as Jane Eyre anyway. And this is The Professor. So Charlotte Bronte wrote this first and it was kind of unpublishable. And then I think her sisters went with Wuthering Heights and maybe Agnes Grey, I think, got them published. And then after she got Jane Eyre published, she went with them with The Professor, and hers was turned down, I think, anyway. So yeah, this is apparently like quite semi-autobiographical because she was in love with one of her professors or something. So I'm really, really, really excited for this, and that's what I'm going to be reading this for. Then these are still from the same shop. I got Harry Potter and the Feuerkelch. Now this is, I'm going to collect all of these editions of the German Harry Potters just because I'm nerdy like that. But these are super expensive. So I have the first one, and the first one was like 21 francs, I think, which isn't that bad. However, in Switzerland, as the books get bigger, they get more expensive. So like the Order of the Phoenix is like 50-something francs, which is ridiculous. So I've been holding off getting some of them because they go up in price and so expensive. However, I found this. This is like 4 francs. So got that one. This is the 4th one. And then I got 2 more books. The first one is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Never read this, never had it. It's very, very popular. I'm not really going to explain what it's about because I feel like everybody knows. But yeah, I've never read it and I've kind of wanted to for quite a while, so I decided to pick it up when I saw it. And the other one is How to Build a Girl by Caitlin Moran, just because I like Caitlin Moran and this is apparently quite feminist and I like feminism. So I got this one. And then I did get 2 other books. I went to the like normal bookshop and got these 2. So the first one I got was Shirley by Charlotte Bronte. This is one of the books that is on the Bronte Book Club like reading list sort of thing for the year, and yeah, so I don't have a copy of this. And then the last one that I got was Scott Pilgrim Gets It Together. This is book 4 in the Scott Pilgrim series, which I adore and love, and this will be getting read ASAP, so I'm very excited to have this. So yeah, in terms of my reading for the readathon, I have read 50, I think I'm 50 minutes into The Little Princess. And then the other thing that I was reading was this Vladimir Nabokov book. I read the first story in here, which was fantastic. It was all about this guy who like collects butterflies, but it described in like real detail how he like sets them, and it was like the detail of describing human bodies and limbs, and he called them like dead bodies and stuff, and it was like creepy, but at the same time so beautiful and really informative about just like butterfly collection if you wanted to know that. But it was really, really, really cool and really well written, and I loved it. And then I am currently halfway through the second short story in here, so I'm definitely hoping to carry on with this and finish this. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you some of the books I got because I was excited about them and wanted to talk about them. The snow outside looks so pretty that I decided to come for a walk in it. It is beautiful. I am listening to some more of The Little Princess, which I'm like an hour and 10 minutes through now. I'll probably be walking for another like 20 minutes, so I'll get some more of it read. Hopefully I will finish it today. I think I will. I think when I finish walking I'll have an hour of it left, so I will definitely finish that probably. Yeah, I'm having quite a nice walk, although it's getting slippy now. It's like rain snow, so it's making everything a bit slushy for walking. Oh my god, they just mentioned the Count of Monte Cristo in this audiobook, and I'm so happy. She was saying about feeling like a prisoner in the Bastille in the Count of Monte Cristo, and that's what she was, and she was going to pretend she was. And I was like, oh my god. It's like, mentioned my favourite book. It made me so happy. I just finished A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. I would say I was kind of enjoying it and kind of not until about halfway, when her position changes, shall we say. I don't want to give any spoilers, but after that I was like hooked and I really wanted to listen to it, and like I went on a walk so I could listen to the audiobook, and then I was really shocked when that change happened. Like I did not see that coming. And then when I got back, I didn't stop listening to it. I think I had like 45 minutes left, and I just like did little jobs around the house and like cleaned some of my room and stuff like that, just so I could listen to the end of it. And I really, really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. I enjoyed it more than Anne of Green Gables actually. So that was really, really cool. I think I'd give it like 3.5, maybe 4 stars. I feel like it's one that I'd give 4 stars now, and then when I look back in a week's time, I'd change it to 3.5 stars. But we'll see what I end up settling on. But I have read the second story in Lance, which was quite good. It wasn't as good as the first story, but it was still interesting, and I really enjoy Vladimir Nabokov's writing style. I think it's really, really cool. So I have one last story left in this to read, which is the title one called Lance, and that is only 20 pages, so I'm probably going to read that. So I've just finished the last story in Vladimir Nabokov's Lance. The last story is the title Lance, and it was really beautifully written. So the story was a bit surreal and like a bit all over the place. However, it was written in the most beautiful way. Like it starts, the name of the planet, presuming it has already received one, is immaterial. At its most favoured opposition, it may very well be separated from the Earth by only as many miles as there are years between last Friday and the rise of the Himalayas, 1,000,000 times the reader's average age. In the telescopic field of one's fancy, through the prism of one's tears, any particularities it presents should be no more striking than those of existing planets. A rosy globe marbled with dusky blotches, it is one of the countless objects diligently revolving in the infinite and gratuitous awfulness of fluid space. Like, and it doesn't change from that. It always has that amazing like writing style throughout the whole thing. It's so cool for that. So I really, really enjoyed this, and this is the second book that I finished today. So I'm quite happy. And yeah, I've just put some food in the oven, so I'm gonna make that and eat, and then yeah, one of these is getting read, most likely Scott Pilgrim. But so it is like 1 a.m. in Switzerland, and it is 7 p.m. EST time. I have just finished Scott Pilgrim book 4. I really enjoyed this. It's not been as good as the last three that I've read. The last three that I've read were like 4 stars. This was probably a 3.5. It wasn't quite as good as the other ones that I've read, but it was still like really good. I have had a really good day today, and I finished 3 books, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. So yeah, I finished Scott Pilgrim one, the Vladimir Nabokov Lance, and A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. So I am pretty happy with my reading day today and with how the readathon has gone. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!